And did you guys miss me? I missed you guys too. My YouTube channel is your girl Kimmy. Today we're at the Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kimmy Kim. You're tuned into Kimmy Kim. Like, comment, and subscribe. I just want to say we are in May and I am now putting out my very first video for the year. So I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. We all made it to 2025. Thank you for rocking with your sister and thanks for sticking around with me on my journey of life. I know I've been missing in action. A lot of things have been happening and this is just like gonna be like a life update. Where have I been? What I've been doing? What's been happening in my life, why I haven't been on YouTube. And yeah, I just want to say shout out to Jenna. She sent me this sweet ass message about like me, you know, she missed watching my videos and it really motivated me to come back on here and actually put out some content for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to do some videos. I'm also trying to grow my TikTok page, so if you want, I would really appreciate if you guys can follow me on TikTok. It'll be up somewhere in the cards. I'll link it somewhere. I just got on TikTok shop, so I'm super excited about that. It's nerve-wracking, but yeah, make sure you guys go and follow me on TikTok because I'm really trying to grow my TikTok page. So yeah, where have I been? So first things first, starting off with January in the new year, I got to travel to Germany for a medical procedure. You guys know I deal with my thyroid issues and I found out that, you know, my nodules are causing my hypothyroidism, and honestly I don't want to do surgery and be on medication for the rest of my life. And I was in this group researching and I found something called RFA, which is what I went and do in Germany on my neck. My neck has since decreased in size, even if to me like I feel like it looks still big, like it looks big. It has actually decreased in size from what it was. I still have hypothyroidism symptoms and there's a possibility that I have to actually go back to Germany to do another round, which I am nervous about because the first time was horrible. I was in so much pain, but I'll actually dive deeper into that into another video about the whole process and why I decided to go to Germany and so on and so forth, the cost and everything, and why you should look to other alternatives as opposed to surgery or radioactive iodine if you have hypothyroidism and nodules in your neck. So we got to travel to Germany. We went to Canada to Germany. We also went to Switzerland. So I was able to go to Switzerland, Germany, Canada, and Antigua for 4 months so far in the year. I've traveled 4 times. Well, not really travel. I've been to 4 countries in the year since 2025 and I'm so thankful for that I got to see Europe. I've never been to that continent and I'm so yeah, I was so happy that I was able to visit Europe because I've never been there before, especially like Switzerland. Like, who can say they've been to Germany? Who can say they've been to Switzerland? And also got to go to Canada, which I really love. I actually want to go back to Canada. And yeah, I traveled to Antigua as well, but I'll get into that. So I was like the start of the year, that's what I did, and then we came back to St. Lucia. Sometime in February we were in Germany for about a month. Yes, we stayed in Germany for about a month and it was actually a great experience. Really loved it. But yeah, like I said, I'll dive deeper into that into another video. From there is I lost my job. After coming from Germany, I lost my online job that I've been at for the past 2 years, and honestly it really hurt because this was one of my favorite jobs, hands down the best job that I've ever worked. My bosses were great. Those are the ones that I got to meet in New York. If you well, on my Instagram you saw I had pictures posted up with them. They took Larry and I to lunch after he proposed. Really sweet, really love them, miss them dearly, and yeah, they let me go. And also everybody else, one of our biggest like partners pulled out, and because they pulled out they had to shut down the company quota room, so I no longer work there. Yeah, it kind of hurt because that was my favorite job, but it's okay. I feel like I was okay, and I'll explain why I was okay. Because at that time I had already applied for another job. You know, I'm in a place where I have 2-3 jobs, and this is exactly why I have 2-3 jobs. because sometimes with these online jobs you cannot really get too comfortable. Sometimes things happen, and even if a job is your best job ever and it seems stable, something always comes up, and something did come up and they let us go. So I actually had applied for another job, did the interview, and actually got the job. And what I can say about myself from since starting online jobs in 2019, so basically 5 years and some months, I every job that I had has been increased in terms of pay. Like I started at the bottom, and each job I've had since has just increased and increased and increased. So as much as, yeah, it sucks losing a job, I'm always happy about it because I get another, you know, you get another chance to like negotiate your rates. And the new job that I got is literally the highest paying job that I've ever had. Like I have never gotten paid that amount of money, and I'm working less hours. I don't even work a full 8 hours a day. I don't work a 40-hour week. So I am so lucky that I got this job. So now it's my only job currently, and I am trying to apply for other jobs because, you know, certain things, not everything is always good, not everything lasts, not everything, you know. And even if it's a really good job, and it's definitely corporate America, like it's different that I ever had. It's definitely, I definitely have to put in work for the money for sure. I do want to have something else that I can fall back on, and I am looking to start something of my own, so that way, you know, eventually I'm starting to get away from like working for people. I want to start my own thing, and I'm looking into that. So hopefully by 2025 ends, your sister would have something in place for herself that's hers. You know, I no longer have to be doing these online jobs, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm very thankful for the journey that God has put me on and blessed me so much that I can, you know, I'm never really down in terms of work, and I can afford to take care of myself, my dog, provide for my mother, and so on and so forth. What else has happened into my life? So yeah, Germany, traveling. I did my very first solo trip a couple weeks ago. I went to Antigua for the very first time. No, not the very first time. In terms of my very first solo trip, I've been to Antigua in 2023 when I went on my cruise. It was my very first solo trip ever. I finally did it. Your sister finally committed to it. You guys know I've been talking about it on my lives that I've always wanted to travel by myself, and I finally did it. Like I just said, you know what, fuck it, Kimani, you have the money, spend the money. Yeah, it's good to save, but enjoy life as well. And I just made a decision. Like Larry was overseas playing, he pissed me off. I said, you know what, I'm going on a flight. The day Larry arrived was the day I went on the flight, and I was out the country. And honestly guys, take those solo trip. Like don't be scared about it, because I went there with open arms, open hearts, nervous of course because I knew nobody. I did know a few St. Lucians that were living in Antigua, but they were working, so I didn't really get to see them, you know, like Gabby, Fab Naya, Elsa, but I got to see Elsa, by the way. I was able to meet a really good bunch of people. Like Antigua really motivated me. Like it's so different from St. Lucia. Like everybody has their business, everybody has a nice car. Like you see, like in St. Lucia you see like a few luxury vehicles, and then middle class vehicles, and then bread things like old vehicles. In Antigua, majority of the vehicles are like luxury vehicles. It's like wow. And each person that I spoke to has a good job or has a business and doing something, and it really motivated me. Like damn, I really need to get out of my comfort zone. I feel like I rely so much on my online jobs, and I keep myself in a bubble where I can actually, you know, put myself out there and do what I have to do, and you never know what can come from it. So it really motivated me to try and do something in terms of a business idea. So that's why I tell you, hopefully that will happen in 2025 for me, because I really want to get it off the ball at least before 30, at least get it moving, to have something of my own. So yeah, Antigua was really fun. I met a whole bunch of people, I did a lot of things, and if you want to see my day-to-day, check out my TikTok, because I did do day 1, day 2, day 3. I did posted it as well here on YouTube, but TikTok is a little funner. There's comments on there, more views or whatever, so you guys can go and check that out. And I always post it on TikTok first, and then YouTube. Another bit in my life, are we still getting married? Am I single? Yeah, whatever. We have not spoken about wedding plans as yet. I think like a lot of people always ask me like, when is the wedding? What are the plans? When are you getting married? Am I invited to the wedding? We have not decided on that. Even before Larry had proposed, we were speaking about what it is that we wanted, and we always said like December. Like we're gonna do it in December, as in December 2025, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen, because I feel like we're not at a place where we want to be. At least I know for sure I don't want to have a wedding, because I am not gonna afford $50,000, $20,000 to have a big ass wedding for one day. I can't afford it, Larry can't afford it, we're not gonna do it. And I'm not gonna take a loan to do it either. Like I rather take that money and go on a trip somewhere, go to Bali, go to Morocco, and have a really great ass honeymoon, and just elope here in St. Lucia or someplace else. But right now, no wedding plans. Nothing is discussed, no wedding content is coming. Yeah, as of now we are still basking in our engagement. Yeah, we still basking in our engagement, and it's just engagement stuff. That's pretty much it. Like, yes, most days he pisses me off. I take off my ring. so yeah. But in terms of wedding and wedding plans or any dates, like save the dates, nah, we don't have that right now. But yeah, maybe next year, I don't know, maybe next year, maybe at the end of the year, who knows. But for sure, we have to discuss what it is that we actually want, because we do say different things. We do throw out different, like one time we want a wedding, the other time we want to elope, one time we want just our family, other time we want our friends. So yeah, what else has been happening in my life in terms of updates, in terms of Kimani, in terms of me? I think that's pretty much it. It's just really health issues, losing the job, getting married, well, wedding stuff. Nothing else has really happened to say in my life. Oh, and solo traveling. Yeah, I'm just in the stage where I'm just ready to build something. Like, I'm building my TikTok. I want to start a business. I want to, you know, do something for myself. I don't want to just keep constantly relying on these online jobs. Yes, it's great, and it has been, I have been able to afford the life I want to live because of it, but I don't want to be doing this forever. Like, I don't want to be making calls forever, even if I'm good at it. I don't want to be sending emails forever. I don't want to be trading forever, training people. I don't want to be doing these things forever. So, but anyway, guys, this is like my little update from January 2025 to May 2025. That's what has transpired. Me traveling to Europe, me going to Canada, me going to Germany, Switzerland, medical issues, my thyroid stuff. You'll find it's gotten smaller. I don't know. Sometimes it seems small, sometimes it seems big. Solo traveling, losing my job, but getting another one that pays me the most money that I've ever seen from one job. And solo traveling, did I say that? And wedding plans. Yeah, that's where we're at for the year so far. We do have another solo trip coming up very soon. I imagine now we just have solo trips and solo trips and solo trips and solo trips and solo trips, but I have to decide how I'm gonna go about it, because like I said, I may have to go back to Germany, but my flight is already booked, so we just have to book accommodations. And yeah, but we have another solo trip coming up, and I'm going to vlog this one. I'm definitely going to vlog this one. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't vlog Germany, I didn't vlog Antigua. I kind of did a bit of Germany, so yeah, when we do the Germany video, you will see a bit of the vlogging and stuff. But yeah, for now, stay tuned for my upcoming solo trip. I will vlog that for you guys. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into this video. Thank you for sticking with your sister. I know I've been missing in action, but I really appreciate your support. Like this video, comment down below, share it with somebody, and also check out my TikTok page, because like I mentioned, I'm really trying to grow it. And yeah, love y'all so much. Besos. Bye. I don't want righteousness, I hurt too much, I lost too much, I lost too much, I hit my clutch and boom, third day pop out the